That short-sighted nitwit! Is that not a Team Flare laptop? That stupid mayor's poured even more money into this ridiculous urban redevelopment plan. Sure, great more... That also... Is that a phone? Or is that looks a little like Lysander's visor? Like, I'm starting to have moments
like a AR visor.
Yeah, so the leader of Team Flare, the last time, or maybe 2 times you fight him, he's got a visor on, and he's got, like, 3 Doc Ock arms for reasons.
Okay. You can't just throw him in a wild zone and call it a day.
Yeah. No, you have to you've got to have scientists survey and study these things to figure out what's safe. True. Who can keep up with all the work when they keep adding wild zones every time they turn around? So we are going to get more for sure then, yeah.
You get research work.
So, one important thing. That logo on the laptop, I am 99% sure is the Team Flare logo.
Okay.
I don't like that. It does imply strongly that Team Flare managed to continue onward. Oh, here's Sycamore. Oop, come on.
On the wall.
Yeah, Sycamore with a chest pin, Sycamore with a Garchomp.
Is that like key art from the anime?
It might be. It is certainly not from... No, it looks like a different art style. Just the lighting, that like the lightness that they use and stuff seems a little different from the anime. I want to say X and Y was also around the time where they dramatically changed.
That's definitely the Team Flare
that's
logo.
Team Flare logo. I want to say that's also from the time. I want to say around X and Y might have been Sun and Moon. No, Sun and Moon is where they dramatically changed the art style of the anime. So these are photos of Professor Sycamore, the previous director of the Pokemon Research Lab. Even though they're just photos, they seem to give off a whiff of cologne. Yeah, Sycamore was very stereotypically French. That might have also been a little bit of us just adding that to him, but...
Oui.
Is that Elisa? No. Hi. Oh, looks like we have a visitor. Oh, yeah, this was literally his office in X and Y. At one point, you fight. You have a little battle with him here.
Flare logo, but in blue.
Yeah.
Blue Flare.
Blue Flare. You fight him here, and he uses, I believe, the lowest evolution of the Kanto starters, and then you get to keep one.
Nice.
Which then they can Mega Evolve later in the game.
Right.
You here on your lonesome? Yeah, it's just me.
No, I'm never alone with my Pokemon.
All right. Ah, damn it. That's literally what she's, yeah. Ooh, that's cold. Your Pokemon don't even count for anything? Okay, come on. I'm the acting director here. Call me Mabel. So acting implying that Sycamore recently left. Maybe he, like, resigned specifically because the mayor was doing all this shit. Or hell, maybe he's captive somewhere.
Maybe. Maybe he left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. She has a Rotom tablet.
Yep.
Of course that's why. So let's see what you've managed to accomplish. So far you've caught 5. Uh-huh. Ooh, 5 whole species. Look at that. They don't often refer to them as separate species. So in the earliest days, especially the anime, they implied strongly that Pokemon were a species.
Right.
Uniformly. They dropped that pretty early on and didn't say anything about it. In the last handful of years, they've started to go the opposite direction where they're like, each of them is their own species.
Right.
Like, okay. Which makes way more sense, obviously, but...
I mean, it does complicate matters since they can all crossbreed.
Yeah, gets a little bit dicey on that, which is also leads into that. Well, maybe they are one species, or maybe they're one phylum or something.
Because like dogs are all basically one species.
Yes, they have different breeds beyond that, but they are one more or less species. Like it's a pretty amorphous species, but
of course, all of that categorization is a lot more loosey. I mean, it should be a lot more loosey goosey than it is. We like to stick things in strong boxes.
Yeah.
And we're learning, as the deeper we get into science, the more we learn that those boxes don't really mean anything.
Yeah, the original
all fish.
The original strata of everything that led to like binomial nomenclature and all that stuff was like, it was a nice idea and it helped us find a way of clustering things together. But if you've ever gone onto Wikipedia, you can find some species that are on there where it's like, oh, you expect to have your 7 levels of stuff, and there's some that have 13 levels because species wasn't specific enough, and also class has subclass and all this extra shit because they were like, we we got a little too big for our britches,
Right.
and this doesn't work as well as we thought it would.
Not unlike how the system that they were enacting just as I was leaving the hospital
Yeah.
when I was working there.
They were doing binomial nomenclature, which was a really bad idea.
We were setting up a dietary program that had 7 numbers for the stages of how many different levels of food. It's more complicated than that because there's 2 different versions of 4. They added a 0.
Oh, God.
And there's 2 different versions of 7 as well. This was about swallowing and chewing and your inability to do those things. So this was when I had to mince foods or puree
yes.
them.
Yeah, you told me about this. Yeah.
Yeah, but so that 7-tier system very quickly became like a 10, 11-tier system.
Of course, because they were like, "Whoops, this was not as useful as we thought it was going to be in the way that we designed it." But also, yeah, I've been hoping someone like you would turn up. Has no one caught 5 Pokemon?
Nobody.
Stuff like this always feels so silly to me in these games. I'll explain the whole mess. I've been seeing this influx of wild Pokemon within Lumiose City lately. What are you doing?
Thinking real hard.
Yeah. That's what led to the construction of all these wild zones so they can live safely in the city. Okay, so the wild zones at least were in part a response to what was going on.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you what species are on the rise lately, but now you've shown up. You had what it takes to complete our challenge because you're clearly curious about Pokemon, I guess.
That's what it is. Nobody's curious.
Yeah,
Which,
all
I mean,
right.
makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, they're just like, I don't know, man, there's Pokemon around, and not bothering to catch them.
Long pan.
And you will help, right? Yes? So kind of you. Somehow I knew you'd agree. It's like it's scripted. Since I'm Mabel, we'll call this Mabel's Research. If we have to put a name on it, I guess.
Sure, Mabel.
I'll be sending you all kinds of research requests. Understood? Good. So this is going to be its own set of research. Of missions, I guess.
You can get TMs.
Oh, that's actually kind of nice. I've already added some things I want you to check out for me. I'll send you the details. How did you do that? We literally have met and you haven't touched Rotom.
They already scanned your phone and saw that you did 5 catches, so they were able to tap into your Pokedex app by proximity.
I guess, right?
NFC.
Oh no. Near field communication. It's back. We missed it so much from the 3DS and the Wii U. Now that we're working together and all, I guess I can tell you I made up this whole promotion thing to trick folks into doing my research work. Oh, we're just saying it like that then. Okay.
I mean, you can say the quiet part out loud for this. That's fine.
I suppose. The idea of like, oh yeah, by the way, this was a trick while also having Team Flare stuff makes me not thrilled. If the implication that Team Flare in blue is like Umbrella Corp, but in blue, where it's like, look, we've decided to try to specifically make up for the deeds that were done under this name before. It's like, okay, but you really could have just rebranded. Also, Professor's got a gamer chair for reasons.
Yep.
Doing the work earns you research points, so look at that. You've already got some.
See, no, Team Flare has shifted into the gamer sphere, so it's a gaming laptop and gamer chair, because that's the stuff that they're producing now.
Ah, it's a Republic of Gamers.
Yep.
Got Alienware laptop, Flareware.
Flareware.
In fact, you earned enough to go from a level 1 researcher to level 2. It's a red letter day. As a reward for increasing your research level, you get an amazing prize after all.
Yay!
Press X to open the main menu, then check out Mabel's research to claim your rewards from me. Okay. Oh, Rock Smash. Oh, all right. Hey, I'm actually okay with getting this right away.
Thanks.
Cool. The user attacks the punch. This may also lower target's defense stats. We get our cooldown time.
And it tells us what's coming up. It's not secrets.
All right. So it moves slower. Can I scroll all the way down? Ooh, this is
wow.
All right.
Oh, some of those are pretty fun.
Some of these are very fun.
Research levels go pretty high up.
Yeah, they do. Master Ball at 49, Shiny Charm at 50, though you know that these are going to be for some outrageously high-level like things that you have to do. It's not just, oh, you can just do this thing a billion times.
Right.
But Shiny Charm is usually straight up the last thing you get in a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Like, you've done the game, you've done the post-game, and you've done some level of completion beyond that.
You've done basically all of the 100%ing the regular 100%ing you can do, and so here's a thing that will make it more likely to catch shiny Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly.
Have fun.
Because that's the only thing that's left that you could do. Requests.
Is this going to be a game where you can see the shiny status on the overworld?
God,
I guess there's only an overworld, so it would make sense.
Yeah, they would have to, so that's good. Register various. We want 10. Catch 3 normal types, 3 fire types, water type, electric. So
some of these didn't count.
I was going to say, so Fletchling, for example, is a flying type the whole time when we're at 0. So these are, when we get new requests, they are started at 0 regardless of where we're at.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, because this we're already... Oh, because this is less...
Survey Wild Zone 1.
Yeah.
Which means catch the 7 Pokemon you can get there, and we're already 4 of 7 there.
I'm also realizing we don't have a, like, research levels thing with each Pokemon in this game. We don't
Not
have...
yet, anyway.
Well, yeah, not yet anyway. We could. If you remember in Pokemon Legends Arceus,
yep.
You got a Pokemon,
but then
you could get them
incentivized catching them multiple times to get those levels up.
If you got 10 points, I believe it said perfect, and then I think if you did everything, it was mastered. I might have that backwards.
I think that's backwards, but don't quote me on that.
But yeah, you could do 10 or you could do the whole thing.
Well, I did discover that doing the whole thing didn't really get you anything else.
No. I think I got the 10 with everybody.
Yeah.
And that was a lot. But
that helped with completionist stuff.
Yeah, I believe so. Okay.
But yeah, there weren't super completionism rewards in that game.
So I'm not going to worry.
Just too bad because I super completed that game.
Yeah, I definitely did on my personal account as well for the one that I tied to Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
So you got far enough to get like Arceus in the one for the channel too. Right? We did the Arceus
I had
battle.
to do the entire thing. I had 100%. I had 100% the Pokédex for that one.
Yeah,
that was frustrating. I'm not going to worry too much about these requests right now because they're going to happen. They're going to happen kind of on their own.
Yeah.
Periodically, we may check in on them to just see where some of these are at, and then if there's one that's close, we'll go catch a normal Pokemon and we'll get our next thing.
I'm sure when they get completed, there'll be a little notification pop-up thing.
Yeah. I don't think that Surf may be one that actually matters in the same way as Rock Smash. Probably not, since now everything is just an attack.
Yep.
So just looking at all of these... I don't think any of them, other than Rock Smash, are likely to matter outside. That seems wrong. But also, Rock Smash was kind of the only real thing that, like, Headbutt Rock Smash was kind of a thing that worked in Arceus also.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I mean, they had... Was it Waterfall or Whirlpool that was pretty early there? Because that might clear an environmental effect.
That might too. That's true. Yeah, Whirlpool was in there. I thought I saw Waterfall as well, but
even more lovely prizes.
Yeah. My research advances. You learn more about Pokemon, and we both come out winners. That TM I just gave you can use to instantly teach a Pokemon the move that's on it. I really hope I don't have to. I probably do have to have a Pokemon with Rock Smash to do the Rock Smashing. It's probably required.
And probably slid back in that way, yep.
They are infinite use because we are beyond Gen 4.
Yes.
Not every Pokemon can learn every move out there naturally. Anyway, good luck. Get out there and learn all about our new Pokemon neighbors for me. Okay. Yep, we already did that. So yeah, not feeling incredible about all the Team Flare logos going on.
Yeah,
and
that one's in red.
What was that?
That one's even in red.
Yeah, that one's red. This one's also red on her laptop, but on the chair is blue. Is that planets?
That's just how you
just
target the space laser.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. Yeah, can we see what's on her?
Same thing. Oh, no.
Just a round UI of some kind, yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
I don't feel great about that. Also, that Sycamore has just suddenly resigned out of nowhere. It doesn't feel great. But so, why don't we come back next time?
Yeah.
I'm gonna save real quick. I it feels like we're very close to the tutorial finally, like, releasing us a little bit.
Yeah.
We're running out of empty spaces in our UI, generally speaking. So come back next time. We'll head back out. We'll be able to get into the rest of Wild Zone 1.
Yeah.
And it'd be nice to get the remaining, 3 Pokemon? One of them's Pichu.
Yep.
We still only have 6 Wild Zones, so I don't know. I figure that's probably a reasonable way to approach this, at least for now.
Yeah.
And then, we'll head back to the hotel, and we'll go from there.
Great.
So we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.